It's Adrienne and you're watching Beauty Obsessed RN, and today I'm going to be reviewing a foundation. Yay! I love foundation! I am still on the search for my holy grail foundation. I recently bought the Urban Decay Naked Foundation in shade 3.5 and the shade match was great and I liked how it went on, but throughout the end of the day I saw that it was kind of patchy in some areas. The woman at Sephora was like, obviously you're not exfoliating enough, and I was like, I do. In fact, I use that exfoliator from the Dead Sea people that always like catch you in the mall. Yeah, one day they caught me. They did. And I spent $50 because I talked the guy down on an exfoliator that literally takes your skin off in like little balls. Phrasing. Little balls. That like your skin just kind of sloughs off. It's amazing. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I went and I got a sample and they gave it to me in the shade 2 Neutral. They're really nice if you go to the Estee Lauder counter at your local mall. They will swatch you with several different colors, ask you which one you like best, and then let you know which one that they think looks best on you. And the woman and I there agreed that I look best in 2 Neutral. Should be the correct shade. As of right now, all I have on my face is my usual moisturizer. So I am going to go ahead and use a primer just because I use a primer every day. And I think that most people watching this channel would be wearing a primer every day because you're into beauty, apparently. I'm just going to be using my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser like I did in my Get Ready With Me video. I did get some samples of some primers from Sephora as well, but I don't want to put them on under this foundation because I haven't used them yet. And I don't want to, I know this is clear and I don't want to alter the shade or the look of the foundation by using some of the other ones, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this to kind of fill in my pores. And as you can see, it's clear, so it shouldn't really affect the foundation much at all. And I already did my eye makeup because I went for like an intense eye today. I wanted to feel like a rocker, so that's why my eyes are done already, because I'm not one of those people that can apply my eye makeup and not get it all over my cheeks, so I always do my face makeup after my eyes when I have an intense eye on. And I'm just kind of putting that primer into my pores here, working it in. Moving on, now a little bit about the packaging of this because I have a sample. It does come in a glass bottle and it does not have a pump, which it is 2015. Why don't all foundations come with a pump or some cool applicator? This is frustrating. I mean, this isn't because this is a sample, but it's frustrating that the full-size bottle is, you know, does not have a pump, which is, one, I don't think it's sanitary, and two, it's just a pain in the butt. And here's a little bit about this product from the Estee Lauder website, if it'll ever load. So slow, so slow. So this is a double wear stay in place makeup. Benefits are long wear, 15 hours, medium coverage, their #1 makeup. And on the Estee Lauder website, it got 5 stars from 971 reviews. I think on Sephora, it just got like the teensiest bit above 4 stars, which is still really good for a foundation. Generally, I don't think I found a foundation that got just straight up 5 stars review on the Sephora website. If you guys know of any, let me know because that's what I want to try. But this cost $37. I got the shade 2-in-1, which is called Desert Beige. It looks like they have 30 shades available on their website, so that is a pretty good variety of skin tones. Let's get started. It smells kind of like your old school drugstore foundation and paint. It doesn't have like a nice floral scent or anything, so if that's something that bothers you, if you don't like non-scented, nice smelling foundations, then you might not want this one. I'm just gonna dab this onto my skin. She gave me quite a bit in this sample. Like, they are not stingy. I also went to MAC to get a couple samples there because I wanted to compare some of theirs from like the Makeup Forever at Sephora, and they are so stingy with their foundations, let me tell you. Like the lady just gave me this dirty look when I asked her to sample. Like, you want a sample? I was like, yeah, I want a sample. And then she just kind of handed me some without even matching me. They're not that nice there unless you're like buying something then, and then they're pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sephora Pro Airbrush 55 brush and just start buffing this in. Hopefully I don't get this into my cray cray eye makeup today. And it seems to be spreading quite easily, especially since I was talking to you there for a minute. And it feels nice on the skin. Like, it does not feel heavy. I have heard so many good things about this foundation from other beauty bloggers, just that it kind of lasts all day and provides great coverage. So I'm really excited about this. So this is one coat of the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It definitely gave me moderate coverage. A lot of my freckles are now not visible, which is good for some days. I like to see them other days, but I don't know about what other people like. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply another coat and apply more to my neck just because my neck is so pale, and see if this is more of a buildable foundation. And this is a lot, so let's check this out. So the main area that I always look at for when I'm personally reviewing a foundation is my nose, because for some reason my nose just kind of like repels all makeup, and it just kind of is melted off by the end of the day. So the last foundation that I just tried, I really liked it for kind of a sheer coverage, was the Makeup Forever Face and Body Makeup. It was really pretty, and it, you know, let my freckles shine through, which was great and everything. But by the end of the day, it was completely melted off my nose. So I had like a red nose because I have a lot of redness, and everything else looked good, which is awkward. I could have covered it up with some powder, but I didn't bring any powder that day. But I think that was nice, but it's supposed to be like really water resistant. So that's kind of a shame that it just melted off my nose there. I'm going to zoom in for you. As you can see, it did add a lot of coverage. I would say it's definitely medium to medium full. I applied 2 coats and this is what I got. You can still see some of my old scarring and freckles down here, but that's kind of what I expect because I don't really like those thick foundations. I did review the Kat Von D foundation a while back. I did like that one. That one was extremely thick. I did find that it definitely looked like I had a lot of makeup on when I wore it throughout the day, if that makes any sense. So I don't wear that one quite as often, but this feels light on the skin, but you can tell I have makeup on clearly. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face, and I'll come back and let you see the completed look. You know, I am gonna set it with a powder because I do that every day. I really don't think that foundation's fully set without a powder, and that's kind of a critical component in my makeup routine, especially since I do have that oilier skin in my T-zone. But positive note on this foundation is that it did not cling to any dry patches that I have on my chin or around my nose, which is a super positive for me. Woo! All right, so I'll be back in just a minute. Okay guys, so this is my finished look. I pretty much did my everyday makeup routine minus the eye makeup because I did that earlier, and instead of my Urban Decay Naked foundation that I used in that video, I am testing out the Estee Lauder Double Wear All Day Makeup. Also, for my lips, I added the Tarte Lip Surgeon's lip gloss in the color Belle. It's a little deluxe sample size that I got in this kind of kit that they were selling on their website, where you got like a ton of the Lip Surgeon's creams and 2 glosses, and this is one of the glosses, and it is so beautiful. So I don't know if they make this in a full size. They should, because it looks really nice. As you can probably tell from my attire, I am going to be going in and starting a 12-hour shift at work, so it's kind of perfect for me to see how this foundation does throughout my shift and how long it lasts, because I have yet to find a foundation that lasts my entire 12-hour shift without patchiness down here. So I've got high hopes, fingers crossed. I don't know what's going on with my hair here. I guess because it was in that clip, like this side is really straight and flat and this one like looks good. Does anyone else have that problem? Just one side of your hair is on point and the other one's just kind of sad? I don't know. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick update. I filmed my initial application around 3 p.m. and it is now 6 p.m. I know that it's only been 3 hours, so I'm only going to give you a quick update before I go to work because I won't be able to really film at work. But I just wanted to let you guys know that the makeup is still flawless. I don't see any changes. I don't see any oiliness at all. I haven't seen any kind of patchiness or dry spots. So everything is looking perfect 3 hours later. So I will probably come back in another 3 hours around 9 p.m. and just continually throughout the evening. It probably won't be video, it might just be like pictures, and then I'll kind of write how it's doing just because I will be at work and my main focus will be working and taking care of babies. So I will see you guys in a few. Hey guys, so the time is now 12:17. I've been at work for about 5 hours and 20 minutes now, and I'd say that my foundation is holding up really well. I still have foundation on my nose, which is already beating out the competition. There's no patchiness along my chin. That looks good, and it didn't really settle into my fine lines any more than anything else does. The only thing I'm seeing is a little bit of oiliness here on my nose, and there was a little bit on my forehead and my chin. But like I said, that's kind of normal for me. Normally, if I wasn't testing this foundation, I would kind of pat it with some powder and oil blotting sheet, but we're just gonna see how it keeps holding up, and I will see you guys when my shift is over at 7. All right, bye. Hey everybody, so I just wanted to do a final update on the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I have been wearing it for 17 hours now. I put it on at 3 p.m. yesterday. It is now 8 in the morning the next day. So I worked an entire 12-hour shift at the hospital, so please excuse me if I look very tired. It's because I am. Overall, I think the foundation still looks relatively good. I do have some areas where it's kind of worn off just around the corners of my mouth, and I think it's worn off some in kind of my chin area. I'll zoom in just a second so you can see. And about 12 hours into it, it did settle a little bit into my fine lines just around my laugh lines, but everywhere else it's been great. I did not touch up with a powder or anything, obviously, because I wanted to test this out for you, so I only did my initial setting like yesterday when I applied. But overall, I don't think I look too oily. The only thing that's like ew oily is my nose. But the amazing thing is that unlike other foundations that I've tried, like I still have foundation on my nose. My nose is not like the only thing without foundation on it right now because this stuff actually lasted. It's just gotten a little bit oily. So I think if I had like my setting powder right now and I just touched it up, I'd probably be good to go for another several hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in so you can see, and hopefully I look good up close. I'm blind as a bat without my glasses on, so I'm just going on by what I think right now. Let's see. Okay guys, so this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation after being on my face for 17 hours. Just ignore my crazy eye makeup at this point. Like it's just kind of all over my face right now. Sorry. Like I said, I do think that it's worn off around my mouth here. Just the corners. It's settled into my laugh lines a little bit. I started to see that around 12 hours. It's just kind of worn off a little bit in my lower cheeks and my chin area. My forehead still looks pretty good. It is a little bit shiny, but nothing terrible. And my nose, while a little bit shiny, it's not god awful. I could just powder it and I'd be fine. I'm gonna have to say that I'm like extremely impressed with the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. It's held up so well compared to many of the other ones that I've tried. It lasted a lot longer than the Urban Decay Naked that I've worn to work in the past. Definitely, that was weird. It's definitely lasted longer than the Kat Von D one that I tried that really wore off towards the end of my shift. So I'm pretty excited about this. I highly recommend it. I think I will be buying it as my everyday foundation, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I have a couple other ones to try that I'm going to review for you guys before I commit to buying one. But so far, I'm so impressed. So it's going to take a lot to kind of bump this one out of the running. But overall, I think it's a pretty good match for me, and it lasted a long time on my face. But after it being on here 17 hours, this girl's ready to wash her face and shower and go to bed. As always, please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Go ahead and check me out on Facebook, just facebook.com/beautyobsessedrn, and like that page. I really like to communicate with my followers on there, and I also post every single new video that I make. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and comment down below because I really love hearing from you guys. Alright, so I'll see you all very soon with another review, and let me know if there's anything in particular that you want to see. Alright, bye guys!